Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Baby Youngblood Gaming here, and yes, that really is my name. And today we're going to be talking about my first 30 days playing Wuthering Waves. And why does my opinion matter? Well, I'm a former Hoyoverse cocksucker. So here's my take.
Now, I just wanted to preface this video by saying that I am speaking from the perspective of a support main. I support in most of the games I play, League of Legends, Dragon's Dogma, Marvel Rivals, shit, Call of Duty. I will be your meat shield, okay? Like, use me, okay? I will protect you in some way or another, or assist you in some way or another. And if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe. I'm open to new ideas. This is a new channel. I am trying to build my fan base. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And here we go. So, pros and cons. So, I'm going to start with the cons and give you the pros a little bit later. Um, my number 6 reason. Now, this might be a little nitpicky until I get to 2 and 1, but number 6, some of the boss fights were very annoying, very, how do you say, uninteractive and with no counterplay. Not to say that they weren't cinematic. Oh my gosh, they were so cinematic. Fighting some of the bosses made me feel very powerful when I finally did defeat them. But bosses like the Twin Novas, Havatia, I believe that's how you pronounce the name, just flying way up in the air, and you have absolutely no way to fight them until they're done doing what they need to do. And if you're fighting bosses at higher levels, you're gonna die over and over again, especially if you're a low invested player with literally hardly any resources because you're a new player. So you won't have everything you need fully capped out to beat these bosses. That was number 6. Little nitpicky, but hey, I just want to be as honest as I can. All right, moving right along. Now we're on number 5. Once again, this is a little nitpicky, but I am an explorationist. I am a completionist when it comes to gacha games. So when any gacha game makes this annoying for me, I do have to say something about it. And this one has to do with me favoring the glider over the motorcycle. Um, there were times where the glider just had a little bit more finesse. Like when you're trying to fly up on a cliff or maybe like a little platform that's 5 feet long and you're trying to do that on that motorcycle. Good luck. On the glider, at least if you miss it the mark by a little bit, you have the choice to, jump off and glide down a little bit. But with the motorcycle, good luck with that. And for some reason, which doesn't make sense to me, why are we region locking these things? Like, you can't use your motorcycle outside of Lahai Roy or any Lahai Roy adjacent areas, and you can't use your glider on any areas that are after 3.0, which I'm hoping they change. I'm really hoping they change that, but hey, who knows? But that's one thing for me that I just wanted to speak on. Okay, number 4. So number 4. Uh, why do we have a separate currency for the weapon banner? And I just feel like there's just no need for this because it just creates FOMO, and it also tells the developer that you're okay with this, okay in quotation marks, and it just opens the door for them to push that envelope even further. Like when you let developers get away with a little bit, then they find other ways to push it and just make more and more money at your expense, of course. Which is probably going to segue into another video I was going to make about the Cyberpunk collab. But yeah, I really don't agree with the separate currency for the weapon banner. I think it should all just be one currency. Most gacha games follow that rule. But hey, if you're if you've been playing Wuthering Waves this long, you obviously showed like hey, you don't give a fuck. So hey, whatever. And just one more thing I just wanted to squeeze into number four. It's just like I hate collecting all of these little mementos that don't really add anything to my account. Like I can see if it was something cosmetic, adding like how they have the little Denya doll and the Hiyuki little Bray. A little cute little Bray. It's cute. It's cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's cute. But like the little books, the little magazines, little pictures, I don't want none of that shit. Just give me more astrocytes. Give me more radiant tides. Give me whatever you need to give me so I can pull on these banners. That's all I want. Moving on to number three. All right, so can we all just be in agreement? Photo missions suck. Please remove them. I don't want them in my games anymore. Lene made it cute, when I was signing into Star Touch Academy. Oh, I love Lene. That's my girl. I love her. She made it cute, and let me not get, distracted by how cute she is. But yeah, photo missions, bleh, no more. Please get rid of them. I don't want to see them anymore. All right, number two. We get into the good stuff now. All right, number two. Why these ability pages? I don't know. You fucking need a degree. Like some of these character descriptions are so fucking long. Not gonna lie. I was playing with one of my good friends who's like in love with Chisa. Right? He's been playing this character. He just got her. He just pulled on her. Been playing with her for like 2-3 weeks. He didn't even know she had a shield. He was like, "What is that yellow thing like covering her health?" I'm like, "Bro, that's a shield." He was like, "I didn't know she shielded." I had to look through her kit like 4 or 5 times to know that it was on her forte. Like it's her forte circuit. It's the some of this is just so convoluted. Good luck. You might need to look at a few YouTube videos to really understand what your character does. Don't be ashamed. I had to as well because, like, bro, you need a fucking degree. You need a WUWA diploma just to know if your character heals or shields. Yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. Fucking crazy. Oh, forgive me, forgive me. Okay, so the number one reason, and this will probably make or break the game for a lot of you. Now, I did hear the developers in their most recent um, video when they were discussing the Cyberpunk collab, how they were trying to fix a lot of the game's stability issues. This is something I do not want to make light of. This game, if you are playing on mobile, you probably will uninstall it. I know this is we're on the sixth. What we went through 6 reasons, bad reasons. This might give you your 13th reason why you no longer want to live or play this game. It is that bad when it comes to the stability issues. This game crashed so many times. I was doing some runs where like I really like imagine you're fighting one of the hardest bosses. Like it took you 2-3 minutes to get this motherfucker's health down to like a morsel, and then the game just crashes. You know how disheartening that feels? If you are playing this game on mobile, I highly suggest try playing it on PC or PlayStation. It's just not fun. That's one of the main reasons I probably put this game down a couple of times. It truth be told, it probably wouldn't have taken me 30 days to beat this game. I could have beaten it in a lot shorter time frame, but the crashing, how the game just kept crashing, it pissed me off, and I would put the game down for several days and just go play League of Legends or something else. Damn, I was tempted to go play motherfucking Genshin Impact. Okay, and listen, and I gave up on Genshin a long time ago. The amount of crashes in this game really almost made me re-download Genshin Impact. So I don't want to downplay that. If stability is a big thing for you, like I said, the developers said they were going to fix it or work on it and improve it. Let's see what happens when the Cyberpunk collab comes out. But yeah, if you are going into this and you think, oh, lippity doo, like, no, no, bro. Set your expectations. Okay, so the pros. This section of the video might be a little bit shorter. Not saying that WUWA isn't filled with amazing things. It's just like, in my opinion, if a game is doing amazing, typically I will be very silent. Like, you won't hear from me for weeks. I will be playing this game for a long time. So I'm very vocal about cons than I am about pros. But I wanted to, regardless of everything that I just said, I do want to point out that this is one of the best gacha games that I have ever played. And the things that they do right, they do it extremely well, and it is noticeable in their fan base. A lot of players, some that I've known personally, have defected to Wuthering Waves just because of the great things that they do. One of them being the generous resources. Oh my goodness, like, I have never felt so rich by the time that I've gotten to in game. Usually, like, after I've built, like, let me say 4 or 5 characters to the full, I'm scraping for resources. WUWA gives you so many resources. I've built 7 characters fully now, and I still have more than like 12 million in credits. I still have a lot of boss resources to um, abdicate. Not saying I will, but to give to the new Sniper collab units. So that's one thing that they are not stingy with, is their resources. Another thing I want to point out is, even though the character kits were long, they're very well done. And at least in my opinion, no character feels like another. Everyone feels like they have their own unique kit. There might be like some crossover, like, with Arena and Shorekeeper and what's the ice girl name? Bizia, where they have, like, your next character gets like a buff for 15 seconds. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of that, but none of those characters feel the same. Shorekeeper does not feel anything like Verena. Verena doesn't feel anything like Baija, etc., etc. So every character definitely feels unique in their own right. Uh, the game is very cinematic, from boss fights to exploration to things as simple as oh my god, there was this one mission where it reminded me of Pikmin. Like, if you're from the era of Pikmin, oh, loved Pikmin. So this game will definitely take you down nostalgia. Like, it definitely borrows from a lot of different types of games. Grand Theft Auto, I just mentioned Pikmin. They just had like a little horror section with Denya, like, where, I felt like I was playing 1 2 3 Red Light or some shit. Like, this dog kept chasing me when, if I don't look at her, she'll just start sneaking up on. I'm sure you guys play horror games like that, but yeah, I'm just pointing that out. The main character was extremely useful. Even though they forced me to play with her, I wanted to play with Lede through my entire playthrough. But the main character has to be in the story, understandably so. But I never felt like, oh my god, this is a chore. Like, I actually learned to care about the main character and their role in the story. So that is something also beautiful with the main story. Since we're on that topic, I do just want to point out as well that how the game feels in the 1.0 version feels completely different from 2.0, and it just keeps getting better and better and better, which is why I'm so excited for this new collab that they're doing. So keep that in mind. Exploration is also amazing. Earlier I did, say the motorcycle is not my favorite. I prefer the glider. Either way, they're still making memorable experiences for you. Like I haven't played a lot of gacha games that made me feel so immersed in the terrain of the game and just like the story building and how I feel really connected to all of the characters, even the 1.x characters. And the music. Oh, I love music, and the music in this game will definitely keep you coming back for more. There are times where like I'll just like there's this little Lahairoi beat that plays, and sometimes I'll just use it for like meditative. Boom, 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 boom. Like I love the music in this game. So, um, yeah, this section is a lot shorter than the cons, but like I said, it's not because the pros do not outweigh the cons. It's just I really wanted to just explain why I felt that way about the things that I complained about. It they were just like me nitpicking things, but the last two that I mentioned, yeah, I don't want you to sleep on. Like, you will need to really research some of your characters if you want to play them efficiently, and the game stability is something that I really hope that they fix because this can be like one of the best gacha games out there ever. So yeah. With that being said, guys, I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. If there's something else you wanted me to speak about or make a video on, I'll be more than happy to do that. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to leave you here. Um, so long, farewell to you, my friend. So long for now until we meet again.